Ada, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a guest with me, Tanja!
Hi!
She's my best friend. We went to the same school together when we were in Hong Kong. We studied in BGS, but she was a year older than me, so we didn't know each other at that time.
Yeah, I didn't know you at all.
I've never heard of your name.
Ouch! Okay, I knew who you were, but...
Well, but then we didn't become friends until we both went to school in New York. And she had an amazing apartment there, so I just hung out there all the time. Alright, so today we're going to talk about diet tips. I did this video a while ago, and I've always been wanting to do a part 2. And I feel like no one knows dieting, like healthy lifestyle, better than Tanja. She's studying nutrition right now.
I'm going to study holistic nutrition starting next week. I think holistic means...
Alright, I'm gonna start eating.
Yeah.
Just keep talking.
Holistic means, I think it's mostly plant-based, but it looks at nutrition like as a whole, like how every part of your health affects the other parts of your body.
So, we're gonna do a diet tips part 2 today, and we're gonna eat while we do it because we've been wanting to film a mukbang. Let's start eating and let's start talking. Tip number 1. This is something that I found out recently. You need to count your sodium intake. I never knew that sodium was that important. Honestly, never thought it would make that much of a difference, like holding water weight and stuff like that. Long story short, I used to use this really delicious hot sauce called sriracha, and I would literally put it on everything. And I eat so healthy, like salad for dinner, and then I just wonder why I would never lose that weight. Until I watched a video, and then they said that the reason why you can't really lose your, not really belly fat, but like the bloating, you always feel bloated, is because of your sodium intake. And then hot sauce has a lot of sodium. I use like 1/3 of hot sauce for each meal, so that's a lot.
Yeah. And she really did use that much. Like I've seen her, she goes crazy with sriracha.
Yeah. And then so I decided to cut it down, and I didn't use sriracha for the next 3 days. And then my belly was like freaking beautiful and flat, and I can see my abs. But then obviously like the food doesn't taste that good. So I decided to make my own hot sauce, and it was just as delicious after a while. Like now, I actually tried to use the sriracha that I used before. I just didn't like it because it just tastes so fake to me. Now that I'm making my own hot sauce, it's like really fresh pepper and jalapeno, and I just can't go back to the chemical stuff anymore. So if you guys want the recipe for my homemade hot sauce, let me know. I'll show it to you guys. But basically, sodium does make a lot of difference.
I agree.
Tanja actually went to culinary school, but she was in Boston before. No, she's amazing. And if you guys are interested in eating healthy and looking at beautiful smoothie bowls on Instagram, definitely check out her Instagram, which is hangry and lazy. If you guys don't know what hangry is hungry plus angry adding together.
So pretty much, I think I'm the angriest person when I'm hungry. I start so many fights because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So I think it suits me really well.
That leads to number 2, which is stop counting calories and start counting the chemicals. Like reading the labels at the back of the food. And if you see some words that you don't recognize, then definitely maybe try not to buy it or see if there's any other substitutions. When I read a label, it's always better to have as few ingredients as possible. It really makes a difference, and you'll feel better when you're not intaking so many chemicals in your body. I actually don't like the word diet. I'm not gonna call this a diet tip. I'm gonna call this a healthy lifestyle tip part 2. Because I feel like, it's honestly a lifestyle, and you need to get into the habit of making a conscious choice of eating good food that's good for your body, and not choosing those yummy, delicious, devilish food that would make you have cancer like 10 years later.
Oh, adding on to your point, like when you look at ingredients lists, usually you would prefer ingredients that you can pronounce. So if you can't pronounce it, don't get it.
Oh, and one thing that I found really helpful for me when I want to eat healthy is to always have a snack available in your purse. Right now, I always bring at least 2 or 3 bananas everywhere I go so that I can just grab it and eat it. I definitely recommend choosing whole foods like fruits like bananas or maybe an apple. I hate apples, but you know, just any fruits that you like. What else? What is a good grab and go food? Honestly, banana is the best.
Yeah, I think bananas are definitely the best. Some people like eating dried fruits and nuts.
But there's a lot of sugar in dried fruits, and there's a lot of...
I mean, nuts are pure fat.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good, like, if there's no other choice, I think it's a good last resort backup plan.
But what I like to do, I always like to meal prep, which means the beginning of the day, definitely just plan out what you're gonna eat later on the day and have everything ready in your backpack, so once you're hungry you can just grab it and eat it, so you don't just go for gai dan zai and ga zai bang when you're hungry, because when you're hungry you literally just want to eat everything, so and you become really angry. Hangry.
He lied to me. He said there would be cauliflower. We thought that
cauliflower.
Oh really?
Yeah, I had it. I think Oh, then we put 1 cauliflower in there. Another thing, definitely try to get yourself in the habit of drinking a lot of water. You know, like a year ago, I used to can't even finish like a bottle of water, and it actually makes your metabolism a lot slower. And I mentioned that in my previous video, diet tip video, that my personal trainer said that my metabolism is really slow because I don't drink enough water. And now, well, I do hot yoga, and then Tanja said it's a little bit exaggerated, but I do drink 5 liters of water every day.
That's crazy.
Like, this is 1 liter. I drink 5 at least. I think I do drink at least 5 to 6.
I think it's also because I've seen you go from not drinking water to now suddenly like, I have to get pleasure.
Yeah, and I decided to bring my own water bottle to your home. 因為你嗰個 cup 好細咯, like every time I'm like 好驚喝. But I know it's hard at first because you're not used to drinking that much water, and you literally just have to force yourself to drink. I remember that happened to me too, but now I got into such a habit of it that I get so thirsty. It's crazy. I bring this bottle everywhere I go. I think the best is try to drink more than 2 liters of water. How much water do you drink?
Like 2 to 3 liters of water. But I also don't do hot yoga.
Yeah. 因為佢入面有啲啫喱嘅嘢。
Really?
Yeah. One thing that Asian people have misconception about is that carbs will make you fat, and it's actually proven in the US and also in Australia. A lot of doctors already did a research and said that, you know, carbs are actually not your enemy, and actually is what your body needs. And if your body doesn't have carbs, it will make you become really grumpy. Our body runs on glucose, and glucose comes from carbs. Do I sound really informational? This is all
Freely.
I know. All this information is from Freely the Banana Girl. If you guys haven't followed Freely the Banana Girl, I definitely watched her channel for a long time, and she basically lost like 100 pounds just going on a vegan diet, a high carb, low fat vegan diet, which means you eat a lot of potatoes, a lot of bread, a lot of rice, and pasta and fruits. Because I'm not really a meat person either, so being like a high carb, low fat vegan is very easy, and I definitely love that lifestyle because I love fries, I love bread, I love pasta, and I don't really like meat that much except for fish. A lot of models and a lot of people from the US and Australia and UK are starting to, you know, convert into a vegan lifestyle, and you know, Tanya's already, well, she's almost there except for the seafood part, but I still have a long way to go, 1 step at a time, you know, start cutting out bits and bits of dairy stuff, meat stuff out of your life, and I think that's the more realistic way to go.
I've definitely tried going the no carb / low carb route.
Me too.
For me, at least, it definitely made me so angry. I couldn't sleep. I would pick fights with people. Like, I'm not really exaggerating because it did really affect my sleep. Once I started eating more carbs, like I sleep for 9 hours, like no trouble at all. Before it used to be like 4 or 5 hours I would get up and I had no idea why.
You know, I definitely went on that diet too, that I don't eat carbs, I don't eat rice. I just don't get that satisfied feeling no matter how much meat I eat.
Yeah.
I just don't like that feeling of full. I like the full feeling after eating a bowl of rice.
In Asia, especially in Hong Kong, I think people have this misconception that carbs are gonna make you fat.
And you have to eat meat.
Yeah.
And there's actually a lot of studies already proven that a human being doesn't need meat to survive at all. I don't know the exact numbers. I'll definitely do my homework for the next video. But if you guys have any questions about it, definitely leave in the comments below and I'll throw you all the exact numbers and the studies.
No, I can confirm this though because I did a plant-based nutrition course as well. And they said the same thing. Like,
Yay!
humans don't need animal products to survive. In fact, animal products increase your chances of getting
Cancer.
heart disease, cancer.
And also, they're the #1 reason for global warming. It's not our cars, it's not our air conditioning, it's from animal agriculture. Because we need so much resources to feed the animals in order to fulfill the demand of, you know, humans now needing to eat meat. And the last thing, no animals need to die. I know I shouldn't be saying it so loud because yes, I still eat a little bit of meat. I'm acting like I'm already vegan, but I'm not. You know, like I really want to be. And I'm slowly getting there.
I think it's because you understand the concept behind it and you know, like, you don't want to do that to animals.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not that easy in Asian culture.
Yeah. For birthdays, we kill a mini pig and we have the whole mini dead pig on our table and we don't think that's a problem.
She means it's deeply embedded in Chinese and Asian culture.
I think it's just because we have such a disconnect to what's on our food table and how it got here.
Because now we have supermarkets, so you don't actually go to a butcher, you don't see the meat hanging. I mean, I guess you do still see it.
Oh,
you don't
in
see the
Asia,
animals.
in Asia you do.
Yeah, in Asia you do.
But it's just we're brought up, we're just raised thinking this is okay and this is normal. So it's like definitely it takes some time to adjust. I'm just gonna ask you this: do you support eating dog meat? If you feel like we shouldn't be eating dog meat, then why is there a difference between a dog and a pig? You know, they don't want to be born a pig. You know, they still have feelings. They have the same feeling as dogs. As a matter of fact, pigs are actually smarter than dogs. Pigs have an intelligence of a 3-year-old, and I think dog has the intelligence of a 1-year-old or 2-year-old. So they can definitely feel, and I feel like, you know, we just need to connect the dots and realize that all animals are just like our dogs at home. Like they can feel, they can love, you know, they want to live, they don't want to die. Alright, I'm gonna be vegan tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna make this speech and like I eat meat. But I'm gonna declare like I have to eat seafood. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Fishes, shrimps. I'm not discriminating you, but I really... Oh, this is so... Okay, at least I'm doing like a little bit of difference. I'm not eating beef. I can cut out beef, chicken, no problem. I don't really like it that much. But like fish, oh my god, like sushi.
Yeah, I really can't cut out sushi either.
Yeah, but at least
it's an improvement from our previous lives and from our parents and our like general Chinese society. I think we're doing really well already.
yeah, I know this might be a very new idea to a lot of you guys because, you know, it's not common in Hong Kong, but I feel very happy that I see so many healthy vegan or vegetarian restaurants starting to open in Hong Kong, which means that there are a lot more people that agree with this lifestyle.
I don't feel like we're hypocrites for saying that though. I think in Hong Kong it's definitely harder than in most places to be completely vegan, especially if when we're both still living at home.
Yeah.
It's just a really huge cultural thing here.
I thought of another point, but keep going.
And don't feel like we're discriminating you if you still eat meat right now.
Yeah,
we're
don't
not.
worry about it.
We're just giving you this information and you can do with it what you will.
Yeah, you can decide if you want to join along for the ride or not. If you still eat meat, I get it. I love Korean barbecue as well. But no, I just want you to be aware and maybe just start being a little bit conscious of what you put inside your mouth and where they come from. You know, my boyfriend eats a lot of meat and he told me that he will never, you know, cut off meat.
Yeah,
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine with me. I don't mind. I'm not going to try to change him. You know, I feel like these things are more gradual and it's just kind of like a habit that you need to learn. Oh, and I feel like if you want to eat meat, eat it, but be thankful for the meal in front of you because, you know, an animal died for you to eat this meal.
I think both of us will agree that even just making 1 or 2 meals a day, vegetarian or vegan, is going to make a huge difference. Like, if everyone thought that, oh, one person doesn't make a difference, then no changes would be made in the world. Every person counts.
You're already making a tiny little step, and if everyone is substituting 1 meal with just vegetables, then that's already a lot of animals saved, and it'll be better for your body as well.
And for the environment.
Another point that I want to make, I just thought of that just now. You know, one thing about living at home, especially when you're in Hong Kong, it's so common to live at home and so common to eat the food that your maid cooks and the food that my mom cooked. One thing that I found that's really important to stay in a healthy lifestyle is to cook your own food. I know this might be really hard for some people because, you know, it's really easy. I mean, you tell your mom that you're not eating her food. You know, in the beginning, she doesn't really like it, and then she would try to make me eat her food, and I would because I'm like, I don't want to eat your food, like, stop trying to make me eat meat, blah, blah, blah. But now, like, she already got used to it. We still eat together, we still eat the same table, but I just have my own food, and I don't think that actually would bother anyone. And you know what? After I started doing that, my mom actually asked me if she could try some of my food, and I let her taste some of my food and she really likes it. And now gradually she's eating some of my food as well. So she's actually being a lot healthier than before. Yeah. So I think it's quite amazing to see that I can influence my family. And if I can do it, you can do it too. I feel like I'm talking to a dog. Hi, Rambo. Oh, you guys can see Rambo now. This is Rambo.
Oh,
yay!
Star of the show.
Yeah. This is fun. I'm gonna do a mukbang like once a week.
Oh my god, can we please?
So much fun, guys. It's our first time doing it. I was a little bit nervous, so was Tanya, but it just turned out to be really cool and nice to have you guys have dinner with us. Alright, so if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll put the button right here. And if you haven't followed Tanya on Instagram, follow her right now. It's Hangry and Lazy. I'll also put her link right there. After watching her Instagram, I'm sure you guys will get a lot of good, healthy food inspiration. She's actually deciding to start her own channel as well, teaching you guys how to make healthy, delicious food. You know, she's a chef, she just knows what she's doing. And
oh my god, I'm feeling so shy right now.
Oh, don't be! You can just hide in a corner. Maybe you feel really shy. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna stop complimenting her. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining us for this delicious dinner. And we'll see you next time. Bye! Alright, yay!
I'm so happy. That was so much fun.
I know, this is so much fun.